With this show here in Victoria, what decided you to have this show here? Since you show all over the world, but it's, like you said, there was shows that are bigger, and so in this location, what was your idea about it?
Okay, well, I become friends with the owners of Polychrome, Mary and Sean, and for years we've talked, and then one day casually we said, let's, do you want to have a show? And I thought, no, I don't want to have a show, because I do show my posters all over the world right now. But I thought, yeah, no, I'll do it. I'll have a show. And then in the process of doing it, I decided to actually do some new original paintings, and that's a whole new genre in acrylic. I usually paint in oils. So it opened up a whole new opportunity. So, and I think opportunity is very positive. So to have a show here in Victoria is exciting, and to actually have the opportunity to have a nice cozy little show like this, condensed, would be great. So that's what we're doing, and it's kind of interesting because it marks the fact that as the end of this month, I'm leaving Victoria. I'm moving to back to Ontario. So this is my last hurrah for the city.
So talking about your experience with acrylics, so how you feel about it?
Well, acrylics, I used them in art school and I hated them. I tried them sometime after that and I hated them. And then I switched to oils, and I loved oils. But the oils it's a science. It's not just painting, it's a science. So understanding the physics of paint and drying and how that goes, and then the slow dry time. For this technique, I wanted paintings that matched the posters, so they were kind of graphic, so I had to have very fast drying paint. So anyway, I used golden paints, and they were amazing, like absolutely amazing paints. And in actual fact, the paint color was really good quality, matching oils, like rich colors. And so I was blown away. Like I would actually go and sell for golden paint tomorrow if I wanted to. I could. And frog tape and golden paint. There you go, that's all you need.
So you think you are going to incorporate the acrylics to your next shows, or?
Yeah. There's Gallery M in Toronto. We're sort of talking a little bit, and nothing's confirmed. That could be something maybe next year, and that's part of what I want to do is branch my design into creating new work, new painting, larger scale than this show. But it's just exciting. It's, my poster work is fun and challenging, but the actual painting of the acrylics, it's been really so enjoyable. A really new feeling. It's great.
I guess many of the posters here are creative for something behind some story. Do you have any stories about some posters?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll show you some posters here. This is the Russian band Pussy Riot, and I have friends in Moscow, and the actual day they got thrown into jail in Moscow, and I did this poster for them, and you can see the sort of the jail cell image, and I did it black and white. So I sent this poster to my friends in Moscow, and they sent it to all their people in communications, who sent it to all the media. And this thing was in all the newspapers, and people started wearing this as t-shirts, and then the girls in the band picked this up and they wore it as t-shirts, and so I know them, they know me. So that's kind of like one little story with the poster. And this was another for an exhibition in Moscow as well. And the woman who invited me for the exhibition, I did a portrait of her as part of that. And so that was kind of neat. I was teaching in Paris at École Intuit Lab, a very progressive university. So they asked for me to do a little poster design. So I did this very French-looking girl, and I sort of overdid it, but I did a little Eiffel Tower with a little Canadian flag on the top. And it's all about that little trigger, that mechanism that makes that little fun element about it. So every poster has a story. This one here, I was in Ecuador teaching for a week. And this was for a project for the rainforest, so it saved my rainforest. And this is a very indicative graphic of Ecuador and South America. So it was very progressive, and adding this little flame adds that little element that changes the whole feeling of the poster. So every poster needs to have that magical little spot that triggers that thing in your head. You go, ah, wow, that sort of thing. Yeah.